Good evening. Have any of you ever heard that old saying, everyone has the same opportunity, but not everyone has the same result? I want you to think about a time when you tried out for a team or you wanted to be part of a certain group or organization. How did you feel when you made it? How did you feel when you didn't? Now let's go back to that old saying, everyone has the same opportunity. Now I want you to think and ask yourselves, does everyone really have the same opportunity when it comes to inclusion in the workplace? Tonight I want to tell you about a local postgraduate program called the Very Good Farms program. They provide job training and employment for young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities, which I will refer to as IDD because it's easier to say. And what you can do to help this program grow and flourish in your local community. The battle to belong begins at an early age for a child with special needs, and it continues into adulthood. Young adults with IDD have not only to show, but they have to also prove that they're ready to work, unlike you and I. They have to overcome assumptions of competency. A wonderful example of why not to assume anyone's competency, especially a young adult with IDD, can be found on a YouTube video entitled The Interviewer by Bus Stop Films. I encourage you to look it up and watch it, and you'll be enlightened. Most public schools do offer education and some training in life skills through the age of 21. But what happens when you age out at 22 when you're a young adult with IDD? Where do you go? What do you do? I have a very good friend and a coworker named Melissa Barber, and she has a 23-year-old son with IDD. Now when Garrett was in school, through public schooling, she never had to worry about his daily activities, his training, his education. But when he turned 22, she's like, what do I do now? Garrett's 23, a year later. Where's he at? What's he doing? What are the options? Did you know about 20% of young adults with IDD are employed? That means 80% of them are unemployed. According to an article in this month's edition of Vibe magazine, it says that unfortunately that number, 20%, actually decreases as the age of people with IDD increases. The federal government has helped this issue a little bit by passing earlier this year in September the Autism Cares Act of 2019. And Representative Chris Brown says that new provisions in this act actually ensure that people with autism will be supported through their entire lifespan. Now this is a start, but that's on the federal level. What happens locally? Well, tonight I want to tell you about Very Good Farms, a near and dear program into my heart. What is it, you ask? They offer young adults with IDD who are transitioning from the classroom into adult workplace a chance, an opportunity, just like the rest of us. They are trained in culinary arts. They're also trained in the production and the sale of agricultural goods. Very Good Farms educates as well as employs young adults with IDD. It's an urban farm that applies organic practices in everything that they grow. They grow seasonal fruit, seasonal vegetables, and even herbs, and they put these together in a package to sell to the public. So what do they do with those selling to the public? They actually have a mobile market, and their mobile market can be found every Thursday at the University Park Library from 10:30 in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And everything that they sell is harvested less than 24 hours prior to selling. So how's that to farm to table for you? You're not going to get that at your local grocery store chain, I can promise you that. Do you like food trucks? Very Good Farms also has a food truck. You're in luck. They have different locations depending on availability because sometimes they are rented out for corporations, and that's a very good way to get that out. So I suggest you go to verygoodfarms.org to find out where their locations are because it does change. You can also sign up for Very Good Farms' newsletter. And that actually tells you what they're growing seasonally, what's available to you. They even have recipes on stuff that, things that you can actually cook with all the products that they buy, and I think that's pretty cool. So you ask, how can I help Very Good Farms? How can I help them flourish in our local community? Well, you or your business can become a corporate sponsor and partner with them. You can donate as an individual. This can be done online on their website, and it can be done securely. No amount is too big or too small. They appreciate everything. You can volunteer. because reverse inclusion is just as important as inclusion. You can buy their products through their mobile market and through their food truck. 100% of their proceeds from their sales goes right back and is reinvested into their program. You can follow them on their social media accounts. I know everyone has at least one social media account in here. They have an Instagram account, they have a Facebook account, and they have a Twitter account. They would love for you to like and share their posts to help them gain more exposure about their program. You can do a combination of any of those. I believe in commitment. Do you? I believe that if we invest in the first 21 years of a life of someone who has IDD, then why not the next 21? Why stop? Go to the next 21 after that. They deserve it. So tonight, I'm asking you to show your support for local adults with IDD and help include them in the workplace. I'm asking you to donate your time, your money, and your talents to the Very Good Farms program. Thank you.